Yeah, this is where the engineers are based.
The boffins?
Well, I don't know about the boffins.
Actually, I've got a neighbour who's in computers, and he gets really annoyed at the cliche that, you know, every bloke who works in sort of computer software is like this nerdy little dweeb who, you know, scared of women and, you know, just likes Brian May records and lives with their mum and just watches loads of Doctor Who videos, you know, which he lives with his nan. He calls her mum sometimes when he's had a nightmare, but I think he prefers Star Trek as well, so different things. On that note, a word of warning to anyone who is a little bit of a science sort of dweeb. Too much thinking makes Jack a mental case. Yeah, that's what turned Stephen Hawkins mad. Too much think. I'm not a doctor, but I think it's all that. The universe is expanding. Of course it is, Stephen. You know what I mean? Take it down. Watch a bit of telly. Robot Wars is on. You like that? He would like that, wouldn't he? He'd be very good at it, I think, because he's half man, half machine, isn't he? So he could probably think like a... Is there a form I should fill in?
Is there a what?
A form I should fill in for the MD position? Because I can do that.
Well, it's not sort of job that's sort of advertised, you know, at the job centre.
Shall I leave a CV when I've got a CV in the car. It's good to always carry a CV with you. You never know when, you know, always be looking for a better job. So, more word. Guardian on Monday, very good. Media. So...
Now, what about being self-critical, working on your own individual excellence and self-improvement? How do you see that? Yeah.
Always working on that. So, yeah. Well, let's do a little experiment. Criticise yourself. Let me hear you criticise you.
Well, I don't know. I'm probably a little bit too dogmatic sometimes, a little bit too kind of focused, you know, perhaps...
Not the obvious things. If I was to look at you, I'd go, well, your hair, 50s, geekish, uncool, get contact lenses, yeah, not wearing goggles, they call you Four Eyes, yeah? And what's that, you know, a cheap corporate shirt, free, yeah? And it's 2 sizes too big for you, puny, work out, look good, feel good, improvement.
Right. Thanks.
Is what I'd say to you. So.
And how would you criticise yourself?
I would. I hold the mirror up to me as well. I don't know. I'm too generous sometimes. You know, a little bit too generous with other people, and I should concentrate more on me now and again, and not just, you know, give time and money to others first. So.
Well, you've certainly torn yourself to shreds there. What about finally being accountable? That's particularly important. Taking responsibility for, you know, your own results and the quality of your work. What are your thoughts on that?
Be responsible. Always. Fundamental. Take responsibility for your own actions and be accountable.
Right.
At all times.
Those are your thoughts, are they?
Yep. So, are you working on anything like a robo-cop here? Artificial intelligence with all your computers, like androids and stuff.
A robo-cop?
You probably couldn't say if you were, 'cause it would be top secret, but I'll just say this, don't give anything away if you're watching this and you are working on anything like that, androids. Heed the warning, okay? So what usually happens is, you build an android with human intelligence, and it gets emotions, and gets jealous of humans, and goes mental and tries to kill us all. So just have a centralised switch at your own office or at headquarters where you can turn off the power if they're going mad, and it stops them all. And if we'd have had that you know, in like Westworld, then Yul Brynner wouldn't have killed so many humans. So just technology.
Great. Well, thank you very much indeed for your insights, David. They've been most useful.
Pleasure. Final thought. Seen the company. Excellent. Yeah. Making your money. World leader. Yeah. Going into the future. One thing that worries me with this advancement, the children. And the children's children, yeah? I don't want to get to the point where it's the year 2080 and a little girl goes to her mother, Mummy, what's a tree? And the mother goes, I don't know. Won't you, download a hologram of one from your internet?
A sobering vision of the future there. Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah, just to show you that, I care. I've written a song.
I don't think
it's not all.
Song.
Wow, just to let you know if, so something's more important than floppy disks.
Yeah. I don't think
Nature.
we've got time for a song.
We're humans. So listen to the lyrics. Poignant. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Businessman rich in his Rolls Royce of gold laughs at the beggar 'cause he's poor and old. But the joke is on him as the homeless replies, I feel sorry for you with your money and lies. He says, look at my home, the streets and the parks. Look at my ceiling, the stars in the dark. Take a look in the larder, the things that just grew. Take a look in the mirror, at me you'll see you. Remember...
Sorry to interrupt.
Well, don't.
I didn't really follow. Look in the mirror at me and you'll see you.
Yeah, take a look at the tramp and you'll go, oh, he's human, like me, there but for the grace of God go I. It can happen to all of us, so...
So you think you could become a beggar?
No, I couldn't. I've invested wisely. I'd kill myself before I go through someone's bins. But remember...
Sorry, sorry, just another thing confused me. Look at the larder, the things that just grew.
His larder is sort of native. He hasn't got household appliances like Smeg and Zanussi fridges. He just takes things off the trees when he needs them. So.
Well, you didn't do that gesture.
Well, I couldn't, could I? Because I was.
Well, it wasn't clear.
Well, that's what he's doing. He's taking an apple off the tree and eating it. Thank you.
And where does he live that he can get apples sort of willy-nilly? Is he living in the city?
No.
Where is he? Well, where is he? I don't know.
New Forest. So.
Right. And he's just stealing apples.
Not stealing, is he? He's taking from
nature.
Just
scrumping.
No. And everyone goes, you're welcome. You're welcome. Take from nature.
And he gets a balanced diet like that.
Yes, because he also eats fish.
Right. Where does he get fish from?
From the river.
Right. How does he catch them?
With a net. Remember the weak. Remember the poor. Remember the junkie. Remember the whore. Don't just worship money, all manner of things. Don't just worship the bishop, the Lord and the kings.
What's this got to do with Microsoft?
It's more relevant than most of the shit they've been listening to today.
Didn't I say this would be a bad idea? I knew this would be a bad idea. We should have got Peter Kay. I said it at the time. He's cheaper, for one thing.
Spend more on the catering budget, though. Okay, this would be a miracle. Okay, go.
I can't see how we can do this.
Okay, let's have another go.
But we can't get all the way through this.
Come on, we
without
can't.
you being sidetracked by a noise or a whistle.
I'm sure he was going to come around the corner then. Right, okay. Okay, wait.
Now, David, I know you've been looking closely at our Microsoft values before you came along today. I just decided to add that for some reason.
Okay, lunch.
Okay.
I went, right. Have you worked with a team?
That wasn't me, I did nothing.
What sort of interview was that? Are you qualified for this job? And he went,
right. Okay, here's an idea. I'm going to just leave you to answer. You don't need me in the shop.
No,
I'll do my reaction separately.
yeah, okay, good idea.
Okay, let's go. That was a good one, though. I thought that wasn't bad.
Can. You stupid, goggle-eyed little freak of a nerd. Right, it's 400...
Sorry.
It works, it's brilliant. Now get out of my shop, you're making the place look untidy. It doesn't work, but you... God, I'm trying, I'm struggling. I'm trying my hardest.
Sorry, keep nodding on, Your face is ludicrous, it's like... I'm never going to get through that.
This, yeah, you can have it. It don't work, and it's full of viruses, but I love you. Pointless. That'd be alright.
Well, I don't know. Probably a little bit too dogmatic sometimes, a little bit too single-minded.
No, it's not the obvious thing. Look at you. Okay, and again. Just have a centralised switch at HQ. Okay. And
android thus disabled.
Okay, alright, stop there.
Don't worship the bishops, the